Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to ARK Survival Evolved. This is Mike with Mike's Game Domain, and it is a beautiful day here on the ARK. The sun is shining, the alien spaceship has a cloud on it. My wonderful pets are just doing great. Megan T, how did you sleep, honey? Yeah. Awesome. And the other kids, how are we doing? You guys are doing good. Alfred, how are we doing, my friend? Excellent. Well, let's have our morning poo. Nope, not ready yet. As I awoke this morning, I found something very interesting at the base camp, and it's a little unbelievable. If we look right over here, you can see a Carnotaur. Carno, I don't know. Carnosaurus? Dang it, I had it. A Carno. It appears to be stuck on a tree. Like, 10 meters from the base. So, and it's a male. So if I can manage to, if I can manage to tame this, then Megan will have a mate. I cannot believe this happened again, 2 days in a row. Again, this is not my favorite way to capture animals. It's not very sporting. But in this case, how freaking fortunate can you be? So I'm going to tame this Carno, assuming that the tree doesn't break or nothing else horrible happens, and give Megan a nice... wood. Give Megan a nice companion. Please don't break free. Oh, that scared me for a second. Yeah. He appears to be Oh, buddy. He chomped me. Did you see that? Come on. Yep. Beautiful. Alright. Megan. Come meet your friend. Oh, Megan? Megan, don't be shy. Megan! Well, I better get some food in this guy. I have no idea what to call him. I'm sure something will hit me. And I'm really just in disbelief that it happened right in front of my base a second time. Megan, honestly. Alright, everyone stay. Megan, come with me. So you can isolate who's following you. So far, I've only been using the all follow and all stop commands. But don't step on him. That's rude. Oh, that's nice. She's like, mine. This is my friend. But T and Y, at least that's how I've configured it. I don't remember if I changed it from the default. I very well may have. But T and Y are to actually just command one dinosaur. So what you do is you point at them when they're in the middle of the screen, when their name is right in the middle of the screen. It's a little finicky. It's like shooting a bow. You have to line it up just right in the middle of the screen. But you can target them, and let's see how the taming's done. You can target them and give them follow and other such commands. How much meat? I am kind of at a meat shortage here. You know what? These dinosaurs will live if I don't feed them. I can always go get some more meat here in a little bit. Top priority is our new Carno friend. And I believe it's a Carnotaur. I did look it up. Sadly, I looked it up on my day off, and I still don't really have it nailed down. There's plenty of meat. This should do just fine. So what we're going to do is keep our eyes on the unconscious meter. It's going down very slow. Surprisingly, I don't even think I'm going to need a narco berry. Yeah. Probably should tweak the settings, because this isn't even right. But Megan T, Megan, you have a friendo to play with, my sister. So wild male Carno, level 3, +1 level, pretty much the exact same condition that we got Megan in, just of the other gender. How exciting is that, guys? I'm not going to make you sit through this. I'm going to pause it, but we will revisit this once the taming is completed and give our new friendo a name. So stand by. And we are back. In an unbelievable turn of events, I captured a second Carno. So now Megan T has a friendo to run and frolic with, and as it turns out, it's a male. So she is now mate boosted. That is extremely good news. I haven't named it. Let's give him a name. The only thing I can think of is Bo Jingles. Jingles. We talked about my spelling. I have no idea why that came to mind, but I really liked it. So Megan T and Bo Jingles are united forever as a power couple, surviving the island. And they will surely be... Oh, Megan. Yeah, you should probably excuse yourself. Alright, well anyway, this is so cool. We're going to kind of finish up the episode by doing other things. I just wanted to get that out of the way. You know, when the ARK heavens throw you an extra Carno, you go ahead and take it. And that's just how it works. Yeah, so back in a minute. Alright, we are back. I did want to take a look at my my engrams. We have 37 points. We've leveled up, and there's a couple things I wanted to craft that I have not yet done. So the compass is one. I need more metal for that. We'll have to go search for some metal. Definitely the mortar and pestle is another good one to craft. But this this blood extraction engram is one that I wanted to take a look at, and it just turns out that that Megan here was carrying some keratin. I did look up the pronunciation of all of these things that I've been butchering. I was wrong about chitin and keratin and pretty much the whole thing. So I did look those up just so I can be a little bit more correct about it. And again, I emailed it to myself and I haven't taken a look at it yet. So I will do that here in a little bit. But anyway, the blood extraction bag, we're going to go ahead and craft that, because this is a cool thing I wanted to show y'all before we jump in and start knocking and rocking. So now that you have this, you can't actually equip it on a fast action, which is too bad, because it would be convenient to be able to push that button and just start generating those blood packs. But what you can do is hit use item manually. You have to be in your inventory. You'll see there's a cooldown timer of 5 seconds, and what it generates is a blood pack, consumable, weight 0.05, very light. Use this to replace lost blood, restores health over time. So that I will equip. I'm trying to think of how I like this. I think I'll put that on 5. No, because then I accidentally hit it. I'm gonna put that on 0. Because that way I won't accidentally punch it. Eventually I'll get rid of these berries when I have enough cooked meat that I don't have to worry about eating berries. That'll free up some space in these quick item slots. But for now, my blood packs are going to be generating on the O key. So I just have to remember if I'm ever about to die. And you can see I can just keep, every 5 seconds, I can just keep generating new blood packs, which is really nice. Take a look at my health over here. This is the crucial, oh no, this is Megan's health. Alright, let me get out of Megan's inventory and we'll go to mine. So I currently have 144, 145. If I go ahead and use the blood extraction syringe, it jumps down by 25. So you immediately lose 25 health, but you gain a blood pack. So worth it, obviously. You just have to let your health regenerate after using it. So I'm not really sure what I want to level. I'm thinking that weight is becoming an issue. I'm finding that I'm often encumbered. I have offloaded the saddle and the wood and such onto the Carnos because they can carry a lot. I still cannot really figure out. I guess I have to add all these up, but I cannot figure out why I'm so freaking encumbered all the time. I mean, it might be all these berries, but 8, 4, 7, that's like 20, that's like 25, and then this. I mean, my spears are 12, that's pretty high. So that's what, 35-ish, and then blah, about 40. So 40, and then look at all, none of these weigh anything. So tops, that's another like 10 maybe. We'll give it 15. So that's what, 60 plus this, 62. But if you look at my weight, oh well, yeah, I'm at 70. Maybe I just didn't do the math right. Okay, you know what? That does make sense. I was at like 120 and I could not figure out what was holding me back. It was really annoying. So sometimes you just have to take a deep look and figure out what's going on. So actually that makes sense. I guess my weight at 150 is not too bad. I kind of want to do some other things here. So melee, I don't really, now that I have 2 Carnos, I'm probably not going to be doing much hand-to-hand combat. Kind of want to level up water. Okay, so I do need to clarify, there's 2 new dinosaurs from the last episode. The Ichthyosaurus, I can't remember, I again looked it up and forgot it. It's not actually the bald one that butts heads, it's kind of like a dolphin. So both of the new creatures from this release are water dinosaurs. We have the Plesiosaurus, which is a big kind of brontosaurus looking thing in the water. I believe it's a carnivore. And the Ichthyosaurus, I believe is how that's pronounced. I'll have to look it up again. Is also a water dinosaur. So I don't really spend a lot of time in the water currently. I haven't leveled up my oxygen. I'm not really well suited for surviving water, and I don't have any water type pets, especially now that Myrtle's gone. If I did have Myrtle, I could, well, no, I couldn't saddle him up. You know what, I think water is kind of a later game adventure. For now, you're just kind of sticking to land. So, should I level up oxygen? I don't think I'm really ready for that. Stamina's been an issue. Yeah, let's bump stamina. So I'm chopping down trees and sprinting a lot. I tend to be kind of frantic when I run around. You know, like Call of Duty, I'm more of an SMG guy, kind of flipping around corners and moving quickly. It makes for a sporadic video and maybe gives people headaches. I apologize. I'm going to try to smooth out my mouse movement so it's a little more cinema, whatever. It's a little nicer to watch because I was criticized by a friend that the videos were a little jumpy. So, but yeah, that's just kind of my play style in general. So. Oh, look at this. Hello. We have a bow and arrow. I really enjoy the bow and arrow. And a raptor saddle. No freaking way. Well, 49. Well, we definitely do want a raptor saddle. We definitely do want a bow. We definitely do want arrows. The actual tranquilizing arrows will come a little bit later. Those are, as I mentioned, very useful. But even just the regular bow and arrow, as a killing device is very, very handy. So yay for that. I kind of want to get the spyglass. I kind of talked it up and I feel bad I don't have one. So we'll make an effort to get that done. I'll go ahead and buy the wooden sign. It's kind of an extra thing, but I want to label. I want to label that fort that we put up as a memorial for Myrtle, so that we don't forget why that's there later on in life. Flags, no. Cooking pot. I never really got into the cooking. I think you can do some pretty cool stuff. Yeah, well, 20. Yeah, all right. So let's get the cooking pot. I think you can make dyes and some different foods. Yeah, soups and stews. And then I want to get the paintbrush because I think you can color things. I've never really gotten into that, as I've said. So that'll be something fun I can do, just to kind of have a little more artistry with my forts and such. All right, so that's good for that. I'm level 15. I'm pretty close to 20. I think 20 was when I get the narcotic arrows, tranquilizing arrows. I wanted to repair this, but I guess I don't have the yeah, I'm missing wood. Okay, so let's move on. Honestly, I need a moment to think about what I want to do, so I'm going to pause it, and we'll come up with a strategy for making this a little more entertaining, and then knock it out. Welcome back, guys. I just wanted to show you, this is just kind of fun. I'm just going up and down the beach picking up stones. I seem to need a lot of stone for the things I want to craft next. I brought my 2 Carnos, Bojingles, and Megan T along for the ride. And I'm basically just killing everything in my path as I look for stones. Now, I was also led to believe that you can find crystals along the beaches, like really small, I guess, pieces of glass. I can't find a single one. I have scoured the entire beach line, so if that's true, I don't know. It hasn't been true for me. It would be really nice because the spyglass, I did purchase the spyglass engram in the last level up. And I'd really like to show you all that because it's a device that I really enjoy. So let's all just enjoy real quick in silence the slaying of these Phiomia. Oh, well, that's wonderful. Bojangles is stuck on a tree. I mean, I found him that way. It kind of makes sense that he would be that way now. You silly, silly man. I have quite a lot of, I have quite a lot of rocks at this point, but I think I still need more. You can harvest rocks with a hatchet by lobbing into these big rocks, but you can also just find plenty of stone just laying around, and that's kind of my preferred method. You get to explore, but it just seems to be, I don't know, standing next to this big rock swinging a hatchet is just kind of boring, so I just prefer to pick them up. I guess you do get more experience points by doing it that way. All right, let's let the Carnos harvest this meat. Nope, they're gonna harvest that meat. Fair enough. They're very hungry, so I imagine they'll harvest this meat too. Megan? Come on, sweetie. Come on. Alright, let's eat this thing. Man, they are ferocious hunters, I have to say. Between the two of them and their mate boosted, I can pretty much take on anything that I encounter. I haven't really encountered anything too nasty, just a bunch of herbivores, but it's fun. It's fun to not live in fear for a little bit because, yeah, like when I come across a raptor or a stego or something like that, it's not really a huge deal. I don't, oh, y'all box me in. I don't run away in fear. I can pretty much just comfortably walk around. Oh, nice. I didn't think they'd get through there. Comfortably walk around and just take them out. So that's fun. Yeah, there's nothing really happening. I'm just picking up stones, looking for the crystal if it even exists, and killing stuff. So I'll come back in just a minute. All right, guys and gals, we are back at base, and I've done a little bit of renovating. I've extended the base camp a little bit, give myself a little more floor space. The issue was I wanted to add more campfires in here so I could cook multiple meat at the same time. The meat takes a little while to cook, honestly. It's not the quickest thing. So what I've done is set up 4 campfires here side by side so I can just pile on as much meat as I need and get it cooked pretty quickly. The reason I extended the base is I put these campfires in the corners. Here. Actually, here was a corner and here was a corner. And what they ended up doing was blocking me. I wasn't able to get in or out of any of my entrances or exits because I had all the corners blocked off. So that obviously wasn't going to fly. So what I did was just trash the campfires in these corners, put them over here, and build a little more floor space. I did go ahead and tack on the walls and roof and all that fun stuff. So it's a nice looking base now. It kind of reminds me of the Greek buildings where they had columns like up on a hill. Kind of nice. I mean, it is made out of thatch, not stone, but I'll take it. So we have some cooking stations here, and we basically could open a kitchen at this point. I also put down the mortar and pestle. That was what I was, between the campfires and the mortar and pestle, that's what I was really looking for stone for. It took a bunch of stone to make this. I haven't done anything with it. I just went ahead and laid it down there. But what you can do with the mortar and pestle is craft drugs and a couple other things. So I bought the narcotics. These are basically souped up versions of narco berries. They're great for knocking out animals. They're also necessary for creating tranquilizer arrows. We were not really there yet, but when we get there, that will be something that needs to happen. So I have a bunch of narco berries on Megan, I believe. Yeah. Oh, and Megan and Bojangles have leveled up. They killed oh, look at them snuggling. Oh my goodness. That is so freaking adorable. Okay, they are like besties. Yeah, they killed a bunch of stuff. A bunch of stuff. So basically like every turtle on the beach and pretty much everything else. I did keep my eyes open for the new water dinosaurs, the Plesiosaurus and the Ichthyosaurus or whatever it's called. Didn't see anything. I kind of swam out into the deep a little bit. I do not do well with deep water, so I was not comfortable with that. But all I saw was sharks, megalodons, so kind of bailed because I'm not really prepared to go on that kind of a water adventure. Kind of disappointed. I was hoping I'd see one this episode. The episode's kind of wrapping up here. It wasn't really terribly exciting, but we did extend our base. We now have a nice cooking station. I wish this plant would stop respawning. It's right in the middle of my thing. I kill it every time. Yeah, we have some cooking stations. We're crafting some narcotics. We have a bigger base. We have a new Carno. I mean, that's honestly the best news ever. Look at them. Oh, you guys. get a room, right? These guys I haven't really touched in a... Oh, these campfires are really annoying. Haven't really touched these guys in a minute. Oh, I can build the raptor saddle. Actually, I think I have the ingredients for that. Raptor saddle, wood. No, I do have wood somewhere. Oh, we're getting to some chugging here. Not sure why. Something's loading. Something's loading. Yeah, that occasionally happens. It could be that my memory card... Oh, there we go. Memory card has run out of RAM and it's kind of like clearing off its RAM. I got the 970, the GTX 970 from NVIDIA. It's a wonderful card. It was the best price and value that I could put together. Even though it's expensive, it's a tremendous card for the price. And the only thing about it is that last half gigabyte everyone kind of freaks out about is separated and kind of used differently. I don't know the technical details, but I do know that instead of 4 gigabytes of RAM, you basically have 3.5. Not a problem, honestly. I mean, I don't even know if those chugs are related. They could not be, but if they are, they only last a second. It doesn't really interrupt gameplay that badly. And like I said, it's an awesome awesome video card. All right, so yeah, I picked up a supply drop. I actually got a ton of things that I was going to be making. It was kind of annoying. I mean, it was great, but I've been gathering and trying to get resources to build these things, and then boom, there's a supply drop with everything in it. So I was like, all right, well, that was a waste of getting stone. Yeah, I got all the next level of armor. I'm not going to put it on yet to see what it looks like. I picked up a paintbrush. I was going to make a paintbrush. I want to paint it up and make it cool, make it kind of customized with colors, since I also picked up a cooking pot, which I was also going to make. So we will try to make some dyes. I've never done this. We will use the paintbrush once we have dyes and paint our armor and make it custom, and then I'll put it on and show you guys and gals what it looks like. So that's kind of the game plan for next episode. We're just going to kind of beef up our... oh, look what else we got. A wooden sign, so we can go memorialize Myrtle's fort over there. And some wooden stuff, some standing torches. They're supposed to be used to create light, I guess. I think they're more for decoration. They don't make a lot of light. I used them in the last time I played, and a campfire definitely makes more light, and they seem to burn the wood just as quickly, so you're almost better off just throwing down a campfire. Let's see. I found some metal, and yeah, that's about it. Nothing else happened. I was just picking up stones and slaying dinosaurs. So what I'd like to do is grab some wood. Oops. Grab some wood from Megan T, and craft the metal. Craft the raptor saddle, so I can actually ride on top of my raptor. While I'm at it, I'll go ahead and craft a bow. I didn't find a bow. That was one thing I wanted. And we'll just make one arrow, and I'll show you how that works. Alright, so let's put back our wood. Does this need wood? I think it does. No, it doesn't. Alright, so let's put back our wood because we're encumbered. Let's put that back and all of that. Yeah, that'll definitely help. Oh, periodically I've just been throwing down some blood syringes. I'm up to 12 now. I like to stay around 20. 5 of these blood packs equals 100 health, so my health is, I think, like 170. So if I take a ton of damage, I probably need to burn through, you know, 5 or 10 of those pretty quickly. So I'm just kind of periodically sticking myself and extracting blood, which hurts, but you know, it's worth it in the long run. All right, so let's equip our raptor saddle. That's exciting. Gosh, I thought the episode was over, but there's still a couple things left to do. All right, Alfred, you ready? Are you ready? What do I want to... I think for the one I ride is stamina. Movement speed. The issue with boosting movement speed, in the very first playthrough, I went all movement speed for myself and my animals. If you have any slow animals, though, and everybody has fast movement speed, you just tend to lose, you know, you don't really stay together as a group. And so it became a real issue. I found that I couldn't really use any animal that was slower than a raptor, which is most of them, because all my raptors would just tear off through the woods and leave everyone behind. So I don't really like to, and they're pretty fast, honestly. Things move quickly. It's not terrible. The turtle was terrible, but the rest of it's not bad. So stamina, let's just go for health. Health's never a bad thing. All right, let's put our saddle on. Oh, I do want to paint the saddle too, but I obviously can't do that yet because I don't have any dye. All right, how does this work? You take the saddle and you put it, nope, you put it, oh, you put it over here where it says saddle. Boom. All right, let's take a look. Nice. Yeah, the Raptor saddle is really snazzy. I really enjoy the look of it. It has stirrups. I mean, it's basically a horse saddle. Has stirrups. It has a bit, which I can't. Does it have a bit? Maybe that's just kind of a muzzle. I don't know. Either way, it looks super sexy. I like it a lot. So let's get on top of Alfred here. Yay! Our first time mounting a dinosaur this playthrough. And it's awesome that it's a raptor. I shouldn't even have a raptor. I definitely shouldn't have Carnotaurs. So, yay! And they can jump. They're one of the only creatures that can jump. I believe they are the only creature that can jump at this time. But yay! So, Alfred, very good. We'll be riding him a little bit in the next episode. Oh, one thing, you can switch between third person, which is kind of cool. It makes it a little bit kind of GTA for me, so I usually ride around in first person. And I just find this is, again, more immersive. I feel like I'm in the game. It's limiting. You don't get to see quite as much of in your peripheral, but you can turn your head, and you get to see the back of your dinosaur's head, which is kind of fun. I don't know. This is just my style. I like it. I mean, that's wicked. That feels like I'm running around on a raptor's back, which is what I'm doing. So that's how I'm going to play it. Unless I really need to pop out into third person, I probably won't use that. Just kind of a heads up. So yeah. So we've got a saddle, we've got a new Carnotaur, we've got a bigger house. We actually, for being kind of a weird episode, we got a lot done. So bravo to us. Let's go to bed. Let me turn everyone off. No following. No. Ooh, yeah. Make sure they are not in passive because that would be bad. But yeah, let's go to sleep as we normally do. Thank you for watching, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed it. Feel free to like and subscribe, and whatever else you want to do, leave me comments. We will play again soon. Have a good night.